Comfort feels safe, but it is the invisible prison that chains your spirit and kills the strength inside you. Discipline feels like pain, but it is the key that unlocks freedom and builds warriors unshakable in storms. Weak men chase comfort, believing it gives peace, but in truth, it sells regret that lasts a lifetime. Warriors embrace discipline because they know freedom is never free. It is earned in scars and sacrifice. Every act of discipline is a weapon cutting the chains of comfort that keep you trapped in mediocrity. Comfort whispers lies of safety, but safety without growth is slavery wrapped in silence. Warriors know the comfort you cling to today becomes the regret that crushes your destiny tomorrow. Discipline is the sharp fire that burns weakness, leaving behind strength, courage, and true freedom. Weak men avoid discipline and end up prisoners of fear, excuses, and fragile illusions of control. Warriors reject comfort because they know it feeds weakness, while discipline feeds eternal freedom. Discipline is temporary pain that builds permanent strength, while comfort is temporary peace with eternal regret. Comfort asks for nothing but steals everything, while discipline demands everything but gives you freedom. Warriors carve freedom with their scars, proving pain endured today is liberty earned tomorrow. Weak men see discipline as chains, but warriors know comfort is the real chain that enslaves men forever. Every scar of discipline is a lock broken, a prison destroyed, and a step closer to absolute freedom. Comfort pretends to love you, but in truth, it keeps you weak, fragile, and easily broken by storms. Discipline does not imprison you. It trains you, builds you, and sets you free from weakness itself. Weak men live for comfort, but warriors live for freedom, and freedom is carved in daily discipline. Every sunrise is a choice. Remain chained to comfort or embrace discipline and break free forever. Remember this truth. Discipline is freedom, and comfort is slavery. The choice is always yours to make. Comfort is the enemy disguised as a friend, offering ease today, but chaining you to regret tomorrow. Weak men love comfort because it feels safe, but in truth, it steals strength, ambition, and destiny. Comfort is not peace. It is the slow poison that kills warriors before they ever draw their sword. Warriors know every time you choose comfort, you choose weakness, surrender, and eventual regret. Comfort teaches you to quit before you even begin, convincing you freedom is impossible to achieve. Every chain of comfort is forged by excuses, and each excuse makes the prison of mediocrity stronger. Weak men spend lives in comfort and die with regret, wishing they had chosen discipline instead. Warriors treat comfort as the greatest enemy, rejecting it daily to build strength no prison can hold. Comfort steals freedom by keeping you soft, fragile, and unprepared for the storms of life. Each moment in comfort feels good, but each moment in comfort also feeds the regret that haunts tomorrow. Warriors do not break chains once, they break them daily, killing comfort every sunrise without fail. Remember, comfort is slavery, and only warriors brave enough to reject it ever taste freedom. Discipline is expensive, but its price is freedom, and only warriors are willing to pay it daily in full. Weak men see discipline as punishment, but warriors see it as the toll required to cross into freedom. The price of discipline is sweat, pain, sacrifice, and scars, but it is cheaper than eternal regret. Comfort costs nothing now, but demands everything later, while discipline demands everything now and sets you free. Warriors accept the price of discipline because they know freedom without it is nothing but illusion. Weak men flee from discipline's cost, but in doing so, they become lifelong slaves to comfort. The scars of discipline are heavy, but they are proof that freedom was bought and weakness was destroyed. Warriors do not complain about discipline's price because they know the receipt reads freedom earned. Weak men refuse to pay the cost, but warriors invest in discipline, knowing it multiplies into strength. Every painful act of discipline is a deposit into the bank of freedom, and freedom always pays interest. Discipline feels like chains now, but those chains break the prison bars of comfort forever. Remember, pay the price of discipline today, or spend your life paying for the cost of regret tomorrow. Freedom is never given. It is earned through the sacrifice of discipline and the destruction of comfort. Weak men talk about freedom, but live chained to comfort, never realizing sacrifice is the only key. Warriors sacrifice pleasure today so they can stand unbroken tomorrow, free of regret and weakness. Sacrifice is not punishment. It is the greatest privilege because it proves you are forging destiny. Weak men see sacrifice as loss, but warriors know sacrifice is the seed that grows into eternal freedom. Freedom demands scars, because without scars, there is no proof you fought to escape comfort's prison. Every act of sacrifice is proof you value freedom more than comfort, destiny more than excuses. Warriors embrace sacrifice because they know nothing is more expensive than the cost of regret. Sacrifice today ensures tomorrow is not lived in chains, but lived in the fire of true freedom. Weak men cling to what they lose, but warriors focus on what they gain: strength, legacy, and destiny. Sacrifice is the currency of freedom, and only warriors are willing to pay its price without hesitation. Remember, freedom without sacrifice is illusion, but sacrifice with discipline builds eternal freedom. The warrior's freedom is not comfort. It is strength built by scars, and discipline no weakness can break. Weak men dream of freedom, but choose comfort, proving they prefer slavery wrapped in silence. Warriors live free because they chose scars over excuses, discipline over surrender, sacrifice over regret. The warrior's freedom is not ease, but power, the ability to endure storms while others collapse in fear. Weakness cannot touch the warrior who lives free, because he already paid with scars for his liberty. Warriors reject comfort not once, but every day. Proving freedom is not won in a moment, but in a lifetime. The warrior's freedom is built in silence, in battles no one sees, in scars no one applauds. Weak men envy the warrior's freedom, but they are too fragile to pay the price of scars and discipline. Warriors live with fire in their souls because they are unchained. Forged in battles comfort could not win. The warrior's freedom is eternal because it is bought with the scars that death itself cannot erase. Weak men vanish into regret, but warriors live on in strength, proof that freedom belongs to the relentless. Remember, the warrior's freedom is discipline, and through it, he breaks every chain of comfort forever. Discipline feels like pain, but it is freedom in disguise, and every scar is proof you escaped comfort's chains. Weak men surrender to comfort and spend their lives chained to regret, but warriors break free daily. Every act of discipline kills weakness and feeds freedom. Proving pain today is liberty tomorrow. Comfort destroys men silently, but discipline builds men loudly, in scars that the world can never ignore. Warriors know discipline equals freedom, because every act of sacrifice rewrites destiny into power. Weak men will die as prisoners of comfort, but warriors will die free, remembered for their scars. Every chain you break today with discipline is another chain regret will never bind you with tomorrow. Freedom is not given. It is carved in scars, built in silence, and earned by discipline every single day. Weakness tells you comfort is love, but warriors know it is slavery, and discipline is the only escape. Comment below. What comfort will you destroy today to embrace freedom through discipline? Subscribe now and join the brotherhood of men who kill excuses and rise free through daily discipline. Remember this: discipline is freedom, comfort is slavery, and only warriors dare break the chains.